Hello everyone. So for today we're going to work on this. I did do most of the work outside just because it's embossing. So I basically took my embossing powders and had a bit of a play with them. I used my wand for the multicolored ones, and I used my embossing pad for my non-colored ones. So, and I have my little kit here that I use. So, I embossed all the little pieces in that and got the frame and what I wanted on the frame put together overall. So, I hope this is enjoyable, but I can't do it all on video. Sorry. It's just, it took me about 4 hours to get this all done, and in a matter of 2 days. So I'm gonna place this where I want it first. That was my whole theory, is place this where it needs to be first and then go around and place the other pieces as I want them. So we're just going to work our way around. Now I find gluing these small little chipboard pieces is a little bit more difficult than you'd think, just because they're chipboard and they're itty bitty and there's lots of lines to it. So again, I'm just working my way around as much as I can. To get as much of this as I can glued, so it ain't like falling apart on us. And luckily I know this glue's clear, so I'm not too worried about it showing off on the outer rims or anything else like that. I understand that, hey, this will end up being on everything we want it to. So again, I'm just going after these smaller chipboard pieces, and then I'll do the words next. But back to the embossing. So when you have chipboard, sometimes if you want 2 different colors, it's easier to use the pen rather than the stamp pad. But if you're using it all one color, use the stamp pad. It ain't a bad idea. To use the stamp pad, I mean, it's quite easy. You just push it down. But again, I had a little too much fun with the embossing, I'll admit it. But you know what? I don't normally use chipboard, and I don't normally emboss, and I tried embossing the ceramic here and it was interesting. Then I used crayon on it. One of them, I want to say it's American Crafts kind of crayon things that I got cheap on scrapbook.com because it was on sale, and I'm all for sales. So and if you're wondering how I did the background piece, that actually was my kids who did the background piece, not me. My kids, this summer, I went off and allowed my apologies for their screaming. It's a day. It's been just one of them days, and I was trying to quickly get on before they started up again. That's also why I didn't emboss on film, was because the kids were in the house doing their thing. And again, there was so many pieces that I wanted embossed. It was just easier to do off of film. Rather than me doing that on film. When you're getting over 5 pieces embossed, that's when it kind of is like, yeah, I probably should not do this while filming. I should probably take my time with it and get it all figured out how I want it. So there we go. We got our cover pretty well going now. We have a few more pieces to stick on, but other than that, we're almost done. Of course it fall over. So now I got this long piece here. I'm trying to do this on camera, which I don't know if it's doing it, but I'm keeping it rather simple all the way around, so got that one done. Now we're gonna get this one going. Now this one has a broken piece, and so it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to do. But I think I'm going to go for gluing the big piece first and then get that small piece in. So and the reason why I'm using art glitter glue the most here is because art glitter glue is going to stick quicker than the other glues. Now if I were to use other types of glue, it wouldn't stick as quickly. I'm trying to get all of them directly in the middle, so yeah, to the best of my ability anyways. Okay, so we got that side, this side done. And I just glued the small piece in where I thought it was supposed to be positioned compared to the other side. Now we'll be gluing this side on. I didn't want to get too fancy with these, but at the same time I got these little chipboard pieces and I used everything except the butterflies. So I think I did relatively good with this set of pieces. And I thought, ooh, they'd look gorgeous in with the series. Oops. It shouldn't have went across. I should have just pushed it down. So there we go. And again, I don't always do stuff like this. It's just when I make these pretty boxes, I like them to look pretty. I like doing these little kits, but I don't like doing them all the time. But the last two that I've made have, like, I've noticed the stuff that I've made that's a little more mixed media is I'm getting better sales from than the ones that I make or just the journals. So there we go. We got ourselves this pretty little box topper to go with our little series that I've been working on slowly. And this is the scraps that I used. So I made like a mini little journal card thing. I made a little flip out with this. Again, this is just pieces that I have for my scraps, and this is another little flip out. Easy for someone to write in. And that was with the cover page that I made that stuff out of. And I want to cut this down slightly. That was something I've been wanting to do. So, to go with these lovely little journals. And I also decided them lovely decorative buttons that we were working on. I filled up this little tin with the buttons. Not a problem. Again, and it's just a painted Altoid tin. I didn't really do anything special with that. I might put some stuff on it. I don't know yet. We'll see. So now we're going to let the cover dry, but again, I like showing you what I'm up to and everything else, and this is the sheet that I used for all the embossing, and so I might just end up cutting it up or something. I don't know. I'll probably use it again until it's completely covered with stuff, and then add some plain paper to the back, and voila, at least I'm using the paper, because I couldn't make up my mind on what I wanted to do with that paper. So I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day or night. Bye.